What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 2300 Gear Jammer channel. Today is gonna suck just a little bit. We're gonna be washing and waxing this car. Hadn't really talked about this a whole lot. I don't know what I'm doing. So we got Trevor. A scooter went by. That's Trevor's sound clip is the idiot on the scooter. I wish it were the really loud one. So I have no idea actually what we're gonna do. He brought all of his stuff. I bought some extra stuff that he said we needed. He does this for a hobby, so I checked it. I was looking before we work on mine. He did his dad's Corvette. It turned out really, really good. It was a car that sat in a barn for a long time, so cleaned it up. Mine's a little bit worse. So the deal with mine is I painted the thing myself. Everything on the car I did myself, paint included, and I got really crunched on time, as always. So after I painted the thing, I didn't wait long enough before I started wet sanding it. Had some dirt in it. It wasn't really bad. Honestly, I should have just left it alone. But, you know, trying to get it done so I could go to the track. That's how it worked out. I scratched it up. There's all kinds of bad spots. We're gonna see if we can work that stuff out before we go to the car show. Again, I have no idea how this is gonna work. This will be the most you hear Trevor talk in any video to date, right?
Maybe.
Here we go. All right, so what are we doing today? Oh, he didn't get paid. Neither do I. But I'm working for him today, so hope I don't screw it up. What are we doing?
I don't know, but how did you manage to get pollen on the underside of your hood?
So that's where I said in the last video, the guy that made this hood kind of messed it up. It's really wild. It separates. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah.
Quality.
Can you see it? Yeah, so when I go down the track, the hood will actually start separating I mean, it just opens up like an envelope. It's kind of crazy. So we're not going to worry too much about the underneath side of that. But yeah, so the bumper is a really bad spot. I don't think we're going to be able to fix that. When I was sanding that, I got way into the clear coat. So I don't think we're going to do much with that. And underneath the hood's been beat up pretty bad. That was really one of my better paint jobs. Oh, and you asked about it. This one was acrylic enamel.
Oh.
So I did acrylic under the hood, and then the rest of the body was clear coat. So what are we doing first? We need to
push it out of here.
Well, I'm gonna drive this thing. This is a driver.
All right, streetcar.
Streetcar.
Yeah. All right.
I took it through the mud the other day. You missed that.
Let's get it out of here, and we'll go ahead and get it rinsed down, get it washed, and then we'll bring it back in here, and we'll start doing a clay bar.
Clay bar. Oh,
It's like Play-Doh, but less fun.
Here we go. All right, so I had to make a list, and I'm suspicious already. So we're gonna rinse foam, wash, rinse, wash wheels, and right there it starts getting a little dodgy. Wash tires, clay bar, and convince Matt to use tire shine. I already said there is absolutely no way I am going to ever no, it's probably just the bad luck. But anyway, all right, doesn't matter. So and then cover car for day 2. So we've got enough time right now. We're gonna try to get it cleaned up, and we're gonna clay bar it today and then cover it, and it'll sit, and then we will come back and try to polish it. All the polisher stuff showed up, but like everything we do, it is sitting at the house. It showed up this morning and we're here, so that's fine. We're just gonna work through it, see what we can get done. Yeah. All right, so here's one of our situations. This is definitely a spot that it must have been polished pretty well. It's never been really fixed, and I may have burned through the clear too bad to be able to get it. But it's pretty dull. Now that he got it cleaned up and got all any little bit of wax that would have been on the car. And there's spots where I burned through at the door real bad. So I don't have anywhere near the patience for this. So I will be curious to see if the next couple of steps will work. We're getting ready. He's doing the wheels now, and then we're going to put it back inside very, very gently so I don't get a bunch of dirt on it just trying to move it. So we had a debate. I'm not much on the tire shine, but the tire clean is okay. I got these stripes that I put on, and I'm trying to decide. I think this was just shoe polish, so that may come off when you do this.
I got something that might take it off.
Yes, not tire shine. But the reason I run this, stop. The reason I run that stripe is when I launch the car, you want to see the tire rotate one full rotation before the car really starts to move. That's how you make sure the clutch is really dialed in. Junk. All right, now we're ready. Oh, we're gonna have to push it the last foot.
I kind of wondered about that.
Junk, so. Yeah. Woo, it's so scratched up. Oh well. All right, what are we doing next? All right, next thing on the list is clay bar. I've never done that either. This may come as a shock. I really don't care about this, but he's gonna explain that to me, and it's really hard to get it to pick up on camera, so we're gonna use the Race Tacoma. Here we go.
All right, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it's almost kind of like a leopard print going on here where it's like water spots, except the water spots are clean and everything else isn't. So my best guess is that's where the Rain-X has settled in. The Rain-X has created a barrier. The dirt doesn't stick to, but the dirt sticks to everything else. So after you wash the car, that will stay. So it's much harder to see now, but the dirt is gone and the spots are still there. All of that dirt is just little pieces of dirt and sap and road debris that's embedded in your paint. So you take a little bit of detailing spray, lubricate the surface, and you take your putty, wipe it across the surface, and you'll see the dirt is coming off on the clay bar.
Oh yeah.
Instead of staying in the paint.
Holy crap, look at that.
And then once your clay bar gets dirty, you just roll it into itself and keep on going. So my truck's pretty dirty, so it needs a few tries.
Well, it's gonna take a while. We're gonna be able to get that done today?
I think so.
We gotta do the whole car because the whole thing's kind of messed up. And do you think this will work on the spots where I burned through at the door? Like the vertical spots that I've messed up? Worth a shot?
We'll have to try. I don't know. I mean, if it's dirt, yeah, but this just gets dirt out. That's not.
Oh, okay.
The wax and the glaze may try to help with some of that.
I'm with you. All right. So we're still cleaning. We're just deep clean, deep skin clean. Okay. All right. Well, the other thing is I drove the car straight in, and then we just turned it around because after I thought about it, it's going to be easier to work around it because I got stuff piled on the other side. So we're going to put it back in its original spot where we usually have it sitting, and that'll be a little easier to deal with it. So we'll go get on that next.
I'm no expert.
I have no care, so you win. I can't even put gloves on because I don't do that either. So these stupid things. All right. What am I doing?
Grab a yellow brick. And that detailer spray. I don't know why, I must be hungry. Thought you would eat the snack. I heard the plastic.
Eat a cake. Oh, come on, I can't even get out of the plastic.
It's sticky.
Jeez. It is sticky.
What?
Nothing.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, it's not terribly edible.
I don't think I want to try that.
So, what I was talking about, like you can see all these burnt spots around. And under these lights, it's really easy to see. Probably see all the scratches and stuff where I ruined it. So we're gonna do a test spot with, what is it?
Just some compound.
Compound, all right. See how bad it is. And it does smell like cinnamon. I checked.
I don't think so.
It's very suspenseful.
So with the actual machine, we can cut a little deeper, but I can tell the difference.
Oh yeah, yep. That tuned it up a little bit, so doesn't show up on camera. Looks like hell under these lights, but
honestly, the section's not quite so deep.
All right. I think we're good to go for the first part, except for convincing me to use tire shine. That one's not going to happen. But we're covered it up. We only have a few hours each day, like in the evenings, to do this, so we're going to split it up. He thinks we need to cover it up before it gets a bunch of dust settled on it, so it doesn't. We're not just grinding the dust back into it. So that'll be fine. We covered it up. That's the end of day one. We'll catch it here in about 2 seconds. And all right, we're back. Stay tuned. So all of our cleaning stuff showed up, and it's kind of getting excessive. Look at this. Look how much cleaning stuff is here. I assure you, this shop is never gonna look like this again. After we get done with this project, we'll get all of this stuff out of the way. We'll get some useful tools in place. And I ordered a fancy polisher. I don't really know anything about it. He gave me a part number for it. So he's gonna walk us through it. The bad news is we're gonna do an unboxing video. So this channel's taking a serious downturn, but let's check it out. All right, so what are we doing here? What do we got?
Well, it looks like we got all of our stuff that came in. Hopefully we've got everything we're gonna need. We got some hand polishing pads, some buffing microfibers, pad cleaning brush, some polishing pads for the actual machine. Got some polishing pad cleaner, some polishing pad conditioner, some black glaze. We've got
Fancy.
our different cutting fluids, compounds, whatever you want to call them.
I don't remember that being on the list.
That comes with the polishing kit.
That would be why I didn't remember it being on the list.
And then we've got the polisher itself here.
I want confetti.
No tape.
Something. It really wasn't taped. What in the world?
There you go.
I did it.
We don't need that where we're going.
All right, so which model was this? This is a Torque
22D.
22. What's the 22? Oh, that's the millimeter throw.
Yeah, so that's how much it throws back and forth as it's polishing.
Throws the wobble.
Yeah, the wobble.
All right.
You want to get scientific.
Yeah, so to my understanding, as the thing is spinning, it's also wobbling so you don't get swirl marks.
Yeah, you can see here how it's off-centered.
Oh.
So that is the actual throw.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
So it's going to go back and forth as it's spinning.
Yeah.
So you don't get swirls.
Well, all right then.
There you go. So from what I understand, a lot of the cheaper ones will have a lot less throw.
I got
So
you.
the more throw you have, the faster it's going to cut and probably the less swirl marks you're going to get.
I'm with you. Do we need to do anything before we get started then?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll unbox everything.
This is our list for today. The tire shine made it back on the list. Checking stuff, inventory, test compound. Oh, we gotta find a place to test. We may have to pause this video, see if we go ruin a vehicle panel first somewhere. Just in case. Polish, glaze, wax, tire shine. Yeah. Alright. This is the terrifying part.
All right, so we're gonna put a few dots of our heavy cutting compound on our pad.
It was the sound of success.
Like most things around here. It's thick.
Lube it or lose it. Well, if that isn't advice to live by.
And it says to give this 1 to 3 spritzes.
It does say spritzes. I verified it does say that.
Would be
Except
off.
you're not. That's a 0 spritzing.
I'm gonna call that a 0.
That's a 0.
Give it 3 for the first go round.
That's it. Yeah. All right. So I picked the worst possible spot on the car that's absolutely hammered. So he put the most aggressive grit, and we picked the worst spot just to see. This actually, it painted good, but it had some dust and stuff in it. So I wet sanded that really, really bad. So we'll see what this thing can do with
What's
this.
your eyeballs? I don't know if this thing's gonna turn on to max speed or not. Oh no, we're good. Came on to 0. So we're gonna just dab it.
So a spritz and then a dab.
Very scientific.
So on. And it smells like orange hand cleaner. Pah.
Well, I hit the plus button and it went from 0 to 15.
All right, we're pah. All right, we're good.
I'm gonna hold it down here. We're gonna try this again.
Oh, that's all the way down.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Want to just see what that did before we keep going?
Yeah. Good. We need a light. No, I don't see that it did much.
Well, we didn't do it very long.
Yeah.
I just didn't want this to be an extremely heavy cut.
Maybe it shined it up a little. Kind of hard to tell. It's so bad there. I don't know. Look how rough that is. I did pretty good over here. And I ruined it on the edges. And then this side, I must have had the door open. So when I was cleaning this, if you look, here is hammered because I opened the door and then went real slow. And this one I probably was just like grinding in there. All right. This is going to take a while. Yeah. Here we go. I'm pretty covered up. All right, now. I'll be honest. Super long day. I didn't do a whole lot on this thing. I was just kind of along for the ride. But I feel like for the fact that I didn't give him a whole lot to work with, Trevor did a phenomenal job for something that this is not his job. This is just something he wanted to try. So I'm kind of pumped up. It sort of makes me want to paint it. It seems backwards that I would like to paint it now that we got it sort of fixed, but I can see the potential that was in there. So I don't know if I explained it at the beginning. When I painted this thing, I didn't wait long enough for the clear coat to cure completely, so I scratched the heck out of the clear coat. So he went through step after step after step to try to get the thing worked out, and it's as good as it needs to be for what we're going to do with it. And that's it. We're going to go to the Foxtoberfest in Charlotte for the next video, and we'll see you there. Bye.